Yo, what's up? Dr. Swole here, MD bodybuilder, here with my first videos of the series, my 2020 contest prep. In this series, I'll be walking you through everything that goes on through my mind when executing my contest prep, how things are going, and hopefully giving you some teaching points along the way. So to just set up the background of how I got into my prep, I'm now 27 weeks out about. I ended my 5-month bulk back in around August, and my end bulked weight was around 175 pounds. After that, I mini cut down to 165, and in short, a mini cut, for those who don't know, is a short, aggressive period of dieting for about 2 to 6 weeks, where you lose weight at a very fast rate, but you can still maintain muscle just because it's such a short period. So I did that mini cut, and then I maintained for about a month. Now, a maintenance phase is, in my opinion, really important before you start a contest prep for a few reasons. A maintenance phase is a period of time when you're just maintaining. You're holding onto your muscle, you're not really gaining, you're not losing, so your weight is staying the same. You'll be doing the minimum amount of volume that lets you keep your muscle. So to use volume landmarks, you'll be training at your maintenance volume, which for me ends up being just training twice a week, full body, and keeping your weight steady. This is important for 3 reasons. First of all, you want to resensitize your body to training volume. If you train for a period with low volumes, when you get back to higher volumes, your body will respond well again to it. As we mentioned in our volume video, your body becomes desensitized or resistant to volume over time. Second of all, you want to get your body used to taking in as many calories as possible. So during this maintenance phase, I was eating out all the time, eating chips every day, as you probably know if you watch my IG. And this is useful because when you do enact a calorie deficit, you can chop calories and your body will really respond and you'll still be eating a fair amount. The third reason is that you really just want to give your body a break. Training with low volumes is really good for resting up and curing those little nagging injuries. So you want to be as healthy as possible going to your contest prep, as motivated as possible. So in terms of my plan for weight loss, I started prep at about 163.5 pounds. Yeah, I did lose 1.5 pounds during my maintenance phase. That wasn't exactly ideal, but I think a lot of that was just loss of glycogen because I wasn't training so much. So fingers crossed, hopefully that wasn't muscle. Anyways, my stage weight is planned to be about 150 pounds. Now, I'm not exactly certain if that is going to be enough. Last time I stepped on stage, I was 160 last year, and that was by far not lean enough. So we'll have to get down there and see what happens. The plan is going to be for about a 0.5 to 1 pound per week weight loss. Now in prep, this is a lot different than running a mini cut. Prep is a time when you want to have your weight loss as low as possible to make sure you're retaining muscle. Especially when you start getting really lean, like under 10% body fat, you're really gonna have to slow down your pace of weight loss to make sure you're really not breaking down muscle. In terms of my training, right now I'm just training with my usual training volumes. I'm following an upper-lower split, which is working really well, 4 days a week, and numbers are looking really good. I'm continuing to hit PRs, and overall my training motivation is still strong. Okay, so this is my diet. Basically, proteins at 180 grams, carbs 300 grams, and fats are 40 grams daily. That works out to about 2250 calories, which is 1,000 calorie deficit for me. Now, briefly, to go into these numbers, I set protein at 180 grams, which is slightly more than 1 gram per pound of body weight at my bulk state. 1 gram per pound of protein is very well supported in the literature, and that's why I chose that number. Carbs are set at 300. Now, I set this just the same as my mini cut back in September, which is just because I knew I could handle this deficit pretty easily, and I knew I'd be losing weight at about 2 pounds per week. I wasn't certain if I should be setting it higher to start, but I mean, fuck it, I may as well just lose weight faster earlier on in prep if I can. Fats are set at 40 grams per day, which is around the minimal recommended sort of for my weight. Usually we say that you should not be going below 0.5 grams per kilo body weight in terms of your daily fat intake to make sure you support your hormonal synthesis. I'm also running refeeds right now every Friday and Saturday, and to do this I have actually been going untracked, which is highly unconventional. Do not try this at home, but I usually add approximately 500 to 1,000 calories usually doing this just by going out to eat. I found that it really helps out in terms of helping me maintain my social life. Well, I'll probably need to drop this later on. This is the Excel sheet where I keep track of my weight. So ideally I'd be measuring my weight every day and calculate an average. Obviously you can see that there's some days that I missed. This was because I was working in the emergency and I was working around the clock doing graveyard shifts, and it really messed up my body's sort of balance, so to say. So I actually just didn't weigh myself on the days that I was up all night or had a funny schedule, because I know that the weight is not going to be accurate. You can see today, Tuesday, is October 15th. My weight's at 159.2, which is actually, if you look at a 0.5 to 1 pound per week weight loss goal, I'm already at my weight loss goal for the week. So what that means is we're going to have lots of fun on Friday, Saturday, and take a good refeed and slow this weight loss down a little bit. All right, so what you've all been waiting for, my physique update. So I'm just going through my mandatory poses here. I'm guessing that my body fat is about 10% right now. So the way I'm judging that is lower abs are all the way in on most poses, and my obliques are only about 2/3 of the way in, and lower back is not at all in. That's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to know about my contest prep. See you next time.